Okay, welcome back to Anime Ravens. As always, I'm your host, Casey. It's good to see you again. If you like my videos, hit the like button and subscribe to follow me. I'll be doing more. I'm at a little slow pace, but I plan to get on a daily route. But yeah, let's get into it. For this review, I'm doing the Ancient Magus Bride, as you know. This one is actually one of my favorites, and the reason why was after I watched the anime, it kind of brought to my attention that I really want to read the manga of this too. So I got into that and started reading it. And to my surprise, when I read the first chapter, because I wanted to start from the beginning, even though I seen the anime, I was surprised to learn that each page was basically ripped off and put into animation, which blew my mind. I thought that was amazing. I have not come across a manga like that that brought it to life and didn't change stuff, because that's just something common in the world of anime, is that everything from the manga somehow gets changed a little bit. But yeah, if you know any other mangas that are like this, let me know, that brings the anime to life, that doesn't change it. But yeah, let's get back into it, to the actual review. We are introduced to our first main protagonist, which is Chisei Hattori. We are seeing her actually selling herself off, signing her life off to be sold, which, yeah, it's dark. It starts off dark, and there's no lie. But yeah, she's gonna be auctioned, and what we learn is this actually ain't no normal auction. This actually is what do you call it, an underground auction, but also what they auction off isn't normal either. It's more into the magical realm, to where you see different creatures to items that relate to magical stuff. And so yeah, it makes you wonder, so why is she here then? What is special about Chisei Hattori that she herself is being sold in this type of auction? Or do they just sell into everything? But who knows? Now, our next character that's brought in, who? This one, man, this one gave me chills when he walked in, is the Thorn Mage, Elias Ainsworth. Man, when you say a character can make his presence known, I can say for sure, like, he came in and, like, basically when he walked in there, he's like, yep, I'm buying her, straight out, flat out, gave his price, overtopped everybody, and it was a wrap. They gave him the private room. He ends up telling Chisei, lift your head up, stand straight, no more bowing down or anything. I was like, damn. Next thing we know, we see him casting a spell, and the thorns wrapping them, and then teleporting them. I don't remember the whole name, the spell's conjuring of the name. I wish I did, because that would make this video fucking fire if I could say it perfectly, but I can't. And we see them teleport it to Elias's house, in front of their house, and is where he tells Chisei that you are going to be my apprentice. And then that's the end of the first episode. Okay, next we're going to be talking about characters and their interactions with each other. So like I said, Chisei is now the apprentice with Elias. And also, if that wasn't a surprise, being an apprentice isn't enough. He also, in turn, wants her to be his bride and hopes to grow a relationship with her, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, let's move on to our next character, which is going to be going to the Dragon's Nest. And that is going to be Lindau. He is the guardian of the dragon's nest and also Elias's master that taught him his magic and everything. Well, not all his magic, but the ways to use it and to control it in a sense. He also shows Chise a lot of shows her things too, but what she learns from the dragon nest is mostly from the elder. I'm gonna say elder dragon, which is Nevin, and he plays an important role with Chise and pushing her forward. And what I mean by that is because of her having so much magical power that she is like she enhances other people's magic too at the same time. And with Nevin, she was able to enhance his magic without even noticing, and he was able in return to show her how flight felt. Because why this is important is because she wishes for death because she does not like her life. The reason why she does not like her life is because she's able to see apparitions and magical beings that other people can't, and because of that she's like resented by them, not wanted, not even her own relatives after her mother passed away and her father's nowhere to be found. And he basically says one should not wish for death, you should want to live, you are not nowhere near death. But and this is a beautiful thing because like even later on he is shown again and more because she basically projects him in her mind because she looks up to him in a way and respects him, and because of that uses him as a medium in her thoughts to basically say what she feels and how she's feeling. And in the point when she comes back to the dragon's nest to get her staff, to make a staff out of a branch of the tree that was planted inside of, and that basically sprouts after each dragon has passed. She has a talk with him again, which is really her own thoughts, but him as medium. But yeah, and she actually overcomes the whole fact that she wishes to die in a way. She wants to live now. Now we're going to move on to another important character, which is Ruth. Ruth is her familiar that she creates a bond with, and the reason why he plays an important role is because because as her being slave beggy and a slave beggy at that, where she has so much magical power, magic coming into her that crushes her and cannot be controlled, she doesn't tell Elias when she's feeling sick. And with that being, Ruth plays that role where he speaks up for her. And that's the part that he plays as a protector for her. Not only from enemies, but also a protector from herself. And which is, it's gotta be done. Next we're going to go to Titania and Oberon. These are the king and queen of the fairies and the overwatchers of the fae. They have came in many times and saved, in a way, Chise from near death. And also, not only that, is that they want Elias and Chise to come to the land of the fairies, but at the same time, Elias is not really welcome there because he is half fae and half human, and not really welcomed by either or. So, with that being said, they do not go there, but these characters are very, very interesting. I kind of still want to see what they're going to do. They're going to be presented in different ways and different lights later on in the manga, since it's still going. That being said, another character that I should have mentioned off the bat was Angelica. Angelica plays a major role too in Chisei's not only health but her progression, but mostly her health, because she is a mage and a mage type crafter in items. And these items she makes for Chisei to suppress her magic so it doesn't tear at her body at a fast rate. It kind of keeps it controlled in a sense, but not always, because these items still can break if she goes overboard. But that's her role. And Angelica plays more like a secondary mom towards Chisei in a way too, I feel, which is kind of a good thing for her. The next and final character I'm going to talk about that's a major plot point with Chisei is Joseph. Joseph is basically, you would consider him the evil protagonist of the story, but not really. It's hard. It's because he wishes to die, but he was cursed, where he cannot die, which is funny because at that point in time, now Chisei does not wish to die, but is on the verge, because now I'm going to explain why, because I didn't tell this part of the story. Basically, Joseph captures dragons. He captured some dragons from the dragon nest, and basically tortured them and he basically did horrible things to them. And then took them to the auction, the same place where Chisei was being sold in the first episode. At that point, they find out that that's where the dragon is and goes there. But at that same point in time, it was too late, and the dragon basically goes in rage and transforms into a full adult, dark dragon. Chisei and Elias gets on it. Basically, Elias gets knocked off, and Chisei comes down to one thing that she can do and absorbs the dragon's magic. And by doing so, invokes a dragon's curse onto her, changing her arm into a dragon. And yeah. So what her and Joseph ended up doing is he takes on the dragon's curse, and she takes on his curse. Because in this way, Joseph can have his wish finally granted and die, in a sense. Where now Chisei can, where it looks to be, live forever. Does that mean that's how it's going to go? I don't know yet. I'm still reading the manga and still trying to catch up. So yeah, definitely go read the manga and also watch the anime of the Ancient Magus Bride. You are thoroughly going to enjoy this. I promise you that. But yeah, that's it for this video. Hit that like and subscribe button. Be much appreciated. Also comment. I would love to hear your feedback. But yeah, until next time, this is Animated Ravens coming at ya.